Would you like a bowl of water? Oh, just go see Weapons. It'll make sense. Okay, this is going to be a short one today because I'm not going to have any spoilers for the new film Weapons. The less you know, the better. Just go in cold and ride that ride. This is one bonkers, disturbing, grotesque, and hilarious thriller. It reminded me of Strange Darling from a couple of years ago. If you caught that one, it's kind of got fractured storytelling and double backs on itself, and you're not really sure what you're watching or who you're watching or what their motivations are. This one does it even better, though, than Barbarian. Strange Darling is just fantastic as well, so check that one out. Weapons is the follow-up film to Barbarians by Cregger, who's the writer-director, and he has got such a handle on storytelling, suspense, keeping you on the edge of your seat the whole time. And I'm not going to say more about the plot other than what the poster gives you, which is that sometime around 2 a.m., a bunch of children disappeared and ran off into the night. And this film kind of excavates the why and the how of all of that. And it makes sense and it doesn't make sense in the end, and that's just fine because it still feels completely satisfying. Weapons stars Julia Garner, Josh Brolin, Alden Ehrenreich, Austin Abrams, Benedict Wong, who's terrific in this film, Carrie Christopher as one of the main kids, and a totally spectacular Amy Madigan, who I haven't seen in films in quite some time. She's always been a favorite of mine, and she just rises to the favorite list with this one as well. So kids go missing, and you just gotta go along and figure it out yourself. I don't have a lot to say because I can't spoil this. It's shot beautifully. It is filled with crazy sequences. Gonzo would be probably the best word to describe it. And yet it was really scary and suspenseful, even though I wouldn't label this as a horror film. It's more a mystery thriller, but it really does catch you off guard because you think you're waiting for something to happen and then it doesn't, and he pulls back and then will give you a good jump scare later on, etc. And you're laughing while you're covering your eyes at the same time. It's just so thrilling. And these performances are fantastic. I understand Pedro Pascal was originally cast and he had to back out, which made them change all of the casting except for Austin Abrams, who stuck it out. And I'm glad he did because he's never played a role like this. I've enjoyed his past performances, but this one, he reminded me of like a character from that series that I can't remember right now. Oh my God, I'm blanking out. But that Portland-based series with the two detectives that was based from a Swedish series or a Norwegian or a Danish series, I don't know. But you'll be able to figure that out and look it up yourself, won't you? It just had that kind of scuzzy, rainy, wet, damp, uncomfortable vibe to his performance. And he's, kind of a crackhead and he's desperate, and it's a really fun performance. Same with Alden Ehrenreich, who hasn't had a chance to be this commanding without giving anything away. Julia Garner does a terrific job of just being kind of tightly coiled, buttoned up. It doesn't require a lot of her, but she's really effective in what she brings. The real stars, though, Benedict Wong, who just really blew me away with this and has a character with more layers to him than you would first suspect, and he becomes fairly important to the storyline. If you like scary imagery, there's enough for days here. One thing that really bugged me was that the poster art evokes that famous Vietnam era photo of the naked kid running away from napalm. I'm not going to put that image up here because I think it would be glaringly inappropriate, but I'm not going to lie, this poster pinged on that quite heavily for me, and I think that's what added to what made this film so disturbing. Ultimately, though, we're talking about a film that addresses some important issues about aging and death and about family connections and about persevering and really just kind of sticking it out and really using all of yourself to get to an answer. And I got emotional at the end, and it's not common that I'll watch a thriller and want to cry. And this one got me a little teary eyed with its cutting back and forth towards the end. That really stuck out for me as some new experience that I had in a thriller. It still undercuts that as well and goes for something funny, because this movie and Zach Cregger can't help but be quite hilarious. There's even a cameo throwback from Barbarian that got a big, gasp from the audience, and then followed by laughter. In fact, that should be what this movie should be called: gasp followed by laughter. Have you seen it? Are you going to go see it? I can't recommend this enough for thriller fans. It is gross at times, but you wouldn't want it any other way. This is just sheer fun, and go see it.